It's looking like we have another retcon in terms of lore. It's not the Grey Knights this time, it's the Black Templars. There's a bit of debate online at the moment between something that has been posted in the new Black Templar Codex, and it's all regarding Psykers. So in this video, I want to jump in, I want to look at it all, I want to go through it all, and I also want to get your opinion on this. I'll hold my hands up right now. I kind of like this new lore for one simple reason, which we'll get into in a second. But firstly, let's look at it and let's get waffling. As I stated, this lore that I'm about to read is from the brand new Black Templar Codex. You can find it in there, you can read it for yourself. I'm going to pop it on the screen right now as we go through it all. As it states, a detestation of witches, already butchered that. The Black Templars do not maintain a core of battle psychers known in other chapters as librarians. The heirs of Sigismund cleave to a decree the Emperor is said to have made before the terrors of Horus heresy unfolded, forbidding the use of supernatural powers amongst the Space Marines. The Black Templars despise what they see as the cult manipulation and witchcraft among Xenos and Psykers, heretic sorcerers and warp-tainted abominations. Those Imperial psychic mutants whom the chapter fleets rely upon, such as Astropaths, are grudgingly tolerated but cruelly treated, chained in and cramped in cells out of sight when not immediately needed. Conversely, there are some highly placed Imperial Psykers whom the Black Templars judge to be vessels of the Emperor's will, while the powers attributed to the Master of Mankind himself, the greatest psychic in humanity has ever known, are, to these crusading zealots, simply evidence of his divinity. So for those of you left scratching your head wondering what the hell has changed, where's the retcon? I'm going to explain it to this, but we have to go back in time. So this started, I think it was around the end of 8th edition, 9th edition if I'm not mistaken, and a book came out called Eternal Crusader. I'll put up in the background right now, and in that book there was a passage that caused some massive debate at the time, and it was all about Black Templars and Navigators, because the Black Templars in that book worshipped the Navigators, and the reason they worshipped the Navigators is because they saw the Navigators as a vessel, as a passage to the Emperor. The Emperor's literal power, his light, was being projected through the Navigators, and hence the Black Templars worshipped the Emperor, so they worshipped the Navigator. At the time, a lot of people didn't like that because, of course, Navigators are witches, and the very core of the Black Templar doctrine is to burn the witch, to hate the witch, no matter if it's Imperium, if it's Xenos. They do not follow that road. That's why there's no librarians in their chapter or anything like that. So at the time, it caused a lot of debate, a lot of back and forth. I personally, I was kind of 50-50 on it. As a core Black Templar fan, I would argue that no matter who you are, if you're a witch, then you need to burn on that pyre of flame. Unless you're the Emperor, of course, because technically, are you a psycho? I'm not even getting into that debate. But now what they've done with this passage of text, they've gone back to the OG law where the Black Templars are now treating the Psykers cruelly, literally locking them away. Like, if they don't need them, back in your box, back in your cage. We don't want you back in your cells, right? Know your place, stay there and behave until we call for you to then transport us somewhere or to do something that we need, and then it's back in your box. Now, some people are disliking this because they like the idea that the Templars did worship the Psykers, or should I say the Navigators, because of the Emperor's light, as I've already explained. But I just see it as going back to the roots of the Templars, the Crusaders, right? Dawn's righteous, the Emperor's righteous Crusaders. They are following the Edict of Nicaea that was set with the Emperor before he was, placed on the Golden Throne, that no Psykers are allowed in chapters. It was Gilliman and brought the Psykers back. He didn't have the okay of the Emperor. You can argue that librarians are a weapon to use against a warp. I completely agree, but the Black Templars don't see that. They're following the rules of the Emperor, and that is no Psykers, burn the witch, and crusade until there's no crusading left. One of the debates that people keep using is that, of course, there's no canon in Warhammer 40,000, and officially, that's one of the stances from Games Workshop, that you can make up your own stories. Just because you don't like something, then you can go the other way. For me, I want canon in my stories. This is the reason why I have all these models, you know, I have all these helmets, I have these banners hanging down. It's the stories that sell me on the product. It's the actions of these chapters, the actions of these characters who do these epic deeds, fight these epic duels, you know, win these battles. This is the reason why I'm so connected to the lore, and I love the lore, and I collect all the stuff attached to the lore is because of the stories. And I always find it very, very weak when someone says, yeah, but it's not canon. I think that's just a way of lazy writing. So if you get challenged on something that has been previously written, someone can say, well, nothing's canon, right? It's not really there. You can do what you want with it. It's just laziness to me. But again, that's just my personal take on it. If you disagree, disagree. If you agree, then you agree, right? No skin off my nose. What I will say, my final thought on this video is that I like Black Templars hating all the Psykers. The Black Templars are kind of ironic in a way because they would have kind of got on with the word bearers back in the day before they went full on chaos. But that is the ironic thing, that the Imperium religion, everything that's worshipping the Emperor, is literally from the Book of Lorgar, who is the first heretic to the Emperor himself. So it's all irony. That is the great thing. It's just grimdark irony, a part of Warhammer 40,000. But of course, I'd love to get your thoughts on this. Do you like them going back to like the OG lore where it's just hate all the Psykers, even Astropaths, lock them away kind of stuff? Or did you like the idea where they kind of did get on with the Astropaths because it's the connection to the Emperor? Post it down below. We'll have a nice little chinwag down there, as we always do. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching, as always. See you in a bit. Have a great day, and bye-bye.